National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, it's a battle for one team to join the greatest to ever play the game, between the Detroit Lions and the Las Vegas Raiders. The Lombardi Trophy waiting in the wings tonight. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here, and the narrative we are all focusing on this evening, partner. In a franchise's first ever appearance here, can they win it all?
And we're focusing on it. The country's focused on it. Everybody on the outside is focused on it. But here's the deal, Kate. If they're going to get it done, they've got to play it light, not tight. And that is so much easier said than done on this stage.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Now he starts from the 6. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
Okay,
all right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ready.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. This is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hits him on the out route. And He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Gibbs on second down. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
33, set.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front drop. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ritter setting up to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set, hut. Black Ultra. 10 black. Steel. Black. White. White. Hut, hut.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at first down here. Shotgun give here to Genty. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Looking quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Get it.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, Detroit.
Gibbs now from the gun. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the air on this first down. Richardson finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Nods around him. He's got space. And he is down to the 30-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Liking 18. Trap 50. Trap 50. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Okay, ready.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
60 broadcast. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Finds the in route complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Offense to the line fast.
A gain of a yard. It's now
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on the 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
43. Ready.
Ritter to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Ready.
Rolling from the gun here. Short pass brought in. It's a race down the right side. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Ready, set.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Ready up.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. 45. White. Check pink. Ready, go. Set.
Throwing here, Ritter. It's a screen play to Genty. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
In by his back here, it's Genty. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready, ready. Hut.
This is Genty. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Rig. Cowboy 80. Ready.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave him enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Steal. Check steal. Set.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready up.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go. Green Jack. Blue 32. Ready.
They'll go play action. Hits his running back. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw now. It's Ritter. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Genty. Will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Ritter. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Set, hut.
Final throw before the break. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Power squib kick is taken in. It's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. He fields it from the 8. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Ready.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. They gain 11 on that play. And the Lions have 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at them and go make a point.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Dose of the hurry up here.
13 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. You're going to take a risk and throw an out route. You'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. This is complete to Gibbs. Wow, and he's about as close to the 1st as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Let's go. Ready, right?
Running it with David Montgomery. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Set. Go.
Working now from the gun. This is brought in by Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Ritter looking to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Ritter setting up to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Along the sideline past midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Now Ritter. Dumped off to his running back. And they make the stop, I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. Hard to believe, but just one quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th.
Ready?
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Yellow. Here we go. Blackboard, ready.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Ready.
Second and 3 now.
Claws red. Ready. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Escapes the pocket. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a fourth-quarter lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Lions 14.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
70.
This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Richardson. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Richardson to throw again. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Lions down by 7. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Another one for Gibbs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Here's Gibbs on the carry. Room to the right. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Gibbs is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Here he is to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Ready up?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Come on, green jack. Black 40. Set, go.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Okay, ready?
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Set. 50. Red. Cycle. Black shot. Cut, cut.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready.
First and 10.
Flag 33. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Set, cut.
Setting up to pass. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
43. Ready?
Genty from the gun. Down to the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Genty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So here's Daniel Carlson with the game in the balance. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he's done it. They've done it. They've won the Super Bowl. And after 4 decades and 2 relocations, the Raiders are back on top, Brock. Vegas is going to be even more wild than usual tonight. The Raiders are Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes. It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So for our entire crew here